Oh, hello. Welcome to a special holiday edition of Cooking with Ed. I'm your host, Ed Newhouse. Today we're making a sandwich. Now, a lot of people make have their own way of making a sandwich. Quiznos has one, Subway has another. Today I'm going to show you the Ed Newhouse way, which involves just making everything warmer. That's really what it is. So first what we're going to do, we're going to take our bread. Right here we've got D'Annunzio's Italian home loaf. Doesn't really matter what kind of bread you use. Well, it does. If you want it to taste good, you want to use white, just because white tastes the best. So anywho, you want to get 2 big pieces of bread. These will do. What do you do now? You put them in the toaster. You might want to take some notes. Put them in the toaster. What you want to do is get them brown, but not black. So, put that in there. We'll let that cook for a bit. Not cook, toast. So that's one part of the thing. Now what do you need to do? Your meat and cheese. Now, some people put vegetables on theirs. I don't know why. Who would do that? Who would put vegetables on a sandwich? Not this guy. It just gets in between the meat and the cheese. So you just go in your fridge and you pick out whatever meat and cheese you have. I have some pepper jack and some Virginia baked ham. Those are the 2 things. You can't have one without the other. That's just asinine. So what you're going to do, you're going to take out your meat and your cheese, and you're going to take out an amount that is enough so that you don't have to make a second sandwich. That's just how I go. Because I'm fat, you see. Literally, you see. And so I need a certain amount. Just take a glob, put it on this plate here. That'll do. Take that, put that there. Shut this here. I am terrible. There we go. There we go. Is that in? And as far as the cheese is concerned, I normally take about 2 slices of the cheese. That's normally the right amount. Oh, this one has all those carrots. This thing, by the way. Oh, no, it isn't. I was going to say, the one of these, the top, that just kind of slides like that, fantastic. It's the best invention since sliced bread, which I was just using. See, ties in. Alright, so you're going to take about 2 slices. 2 or 3. 2 is normally good. Okay. And so here is where the Ed Newhouse sandwich specialty, the special recipe happens. So you've got your bread toasting in the toaster, and you've got your meat and your cheese on the plate here. So what do you do now? You use our friend, the microwave. Put it in the microwave, and I'm going to go about a minute. Essentially what you got to do is just make it so that everything's melted. It doesn't need to be especially warm, just melt it. The cheese needs to be melted. If the meat's melted, then you got another problem. So now we're spinning with that. So this is where you're just sitting and waiting for both things to cook. It gives you some free time to just sit, ponder, consider the fact you're making a sandwich in a microwave in your studio apartment by yourself. This is not a happy edition of Cooking with Ed. This is dead time. We're about 15 seconds left, waiting for that to cook. That's the thing. And the other thing I hate is, hey, the toast is done. Now, the problem with the toast, as I move the Cinnamon Toast Crunch out of the way, the problem with the toast is I burn myself every time. Just burn. You touch it, you take it out and it burns up, and it's done. And look at that. We're nice and melted. That's what you gotta do. So you don't have to reuse the plate. You take your fork, you jam it in the toaster. This is good. You see? That's about right. And you take your fork and there, on top of that. And there we go. Pound it down with your face, with your hand, and there you go. A sandwich. Ed Newhouse, loner person style. This has been the Christmas Eve edition of Cooking with Ed. I'm your host, Ed Newhouse.